Hello crafty friends, and welcome to day 30 of 30 Days of Sketches Christy's Beautiful Life for October 2023. Today's sketch is from Amanda Castle, and I am using this sketch as a companion page to the one that I did yesterday. I have all of these photos from the Main Street Electric Light Parade at Disney World, one of my favorite things. And so I'm kind of grouping them into, I don't know, themes or categories, like the I think the Queen of Hearts, or this might be Snow White's nemesis, which I can't think, Maleficent, and I just said that completely wrong. Anyhow, so I went to my Cricut and I took this film strip from the Cherish collection, digital collection, and I stretched it so that a 3x5 photo-ish would fit behind there. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm choosing which ones are going to be on the front, and then I thought I would go ahead and pop that film strip up, and then I'll put in a little pull tab behind with more photos, so it'll be an interactive page. On Amanda's sketch, she has real thin film strips, or that kind of a look with an X behind it, and so I'm going to go ahead and, obviously I made this real chunky, but it will end up working with the same chunky feel, I think, from the page from yesterday. So you can check that out. In the description below the video will be two playlists. One of them is my 30 days of sketches for all the different series that I've done, and then one with everybody that is participating in this series number 13, 30 days of sketches. So last I checked, there was over 400 videos in there. So you can just put on a playlist and get out your photos and start scrapping with us. Or if you really want to watch the details and see what everybody is doing, just grab, make a bag of popcorn and your favorite beverage and, sit down for a while. So here I'm going to pop that film strip up, like I said, so that I can't slip my, I don't know if they're pull tags or that underneath. So a couple things that I learned here. One, I haven't done pockets or tags with other papers behind it in a long time. So my first tip is to make sure that you glue down all the edges or use tape to seal the edges so that you don't have a lip of paper interfering with the mechanism for pulling that tag in and out. Big tip, strongly recommend that you follow that advice. I ended up having to spend probably 45 minutes gluing things down and trying to work under that film strip, because once you put foam tape on, it's not coming back up again. And I could have destroyed all the foam tape and redone all the foam tape, but I don't know if you'll notice, but I did end up using up one of my rolls, so I was in the mindset that I had to work under that film strip. So here again, I am kind of doing part of yesterday's sketch and part of today's sketch, in that the sketch for today has some borders around it, kind of some framing, I'll call it. And I did that yesterday with a 1/2 inch border around the outside and used this white circle polka dot paper, I'll call it. And so again, because I know these are going to be companion pages, they're photos from the same parade, I'm using some of those same elements of the red, the blue, and the same pattern paper here. Because the photos are darker, they're at night in parade and there's a lot going on, I really wanted to minimize the amount of activity that your eyes had to take in as far as patterns and textures and all of that. And there's where you can see that I ran into problems getting those those photo pullers out. And like I said, I spent about 45 minutes just gluing down the paper beneath there. And I know that sounds like a long time, but I didn't want to rip the photo cut and like the negative film strip cut, and it was just a mess. I did grab Pluto as one of my characters to include on this page, and you saw there that that was the companion page from yesterday's video, and so I did keep some of the same embellishments out. I had the chevron little pieces here on the other page in a different format, and so I'm trying to incorporate that again, not matchy-matchy, but definitely making it a companion. So I'm trying to do a curved border. I couldn't figure out a way to do a 90-degree square corner, so the curve will work for me. And now I'm getting out my little micro stapler. This is something that Close to My Heart had a couple of years ago, and I don't use it enough. I recently unpacked it, and it's perfect for attaching these ribbon ends, and those are going to work as pulls for all of these photo cards that I'm going to sneak in behind our film strip. I needed to decorate them, but again, I wanted to keep them simple. So while I'm pulling out some of the iridescent Mickey punches to decorate these, I will remind you, if you see that dark subscribe button below the video, you can click that and then it'll be easier to find my videos. There's also a thumbs up that you show YouTube that you like this video. It's content that other people who like scrapbooking may want to see, and that just helps me out and I really appreciate it. For all of the other contributors for these 30 days of sketches, there are so many different varieties, styles, personalities. I'm sure that you will find somebody that matches your scrapbooking style, and if you want to make sure that you find them again, do subscribe to their channel. That's just one way that it helps that creator, but then people that have your same style, they'll recommend more of them to you. So it's a win-win all the way around. So here I've decorated all of those tags. I've cut the photos down. This is just a fun little interactive page with all of the photos from the Electric Light Parade. I'm not worried about a title on this because I do have one other page that I did, like, I want to say day 3 or 4, that has that title, and I might encapsulate these between that double page. So that's all we have for today. Be sure to check out the playlists for the videos for everybody. One more video tomorrow. There are some links to some products that I use and love in my videos, and you can find those below in the description as well. Blessings.